Hi, this is Shannah, and this is the weekly update. We're going to take a look into the energy surrounding you this week. To do that, you just have to choose one of these piles. We have here pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Take your time to choose your pile. You can pause the video if you'd like, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. We're going to put this stone over here. This is a milky quartz. So there you go. So what are the energies surrounding you this week? So you were starting with the tarot cards, and then we'll head on to the oracle cards. So first of all, we have the devil. Then we have the Page of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords, and you got the 4th card, the 6 of Wands. So pile number 1, what I get here is you getting an opportunity. You're getting an opportunity to do something something that you think is fear. Because with all these cards here, it's like almost with the devil and the Queen of Swords, I would say it's almost like the opportunity for vengeance, for revenge. And I know this because I've already seen the oracle cards. So it will go in that direction. For many of you, an opportunity for retribution, right? Now, the question is, because we have the devil, right? It's like a temptation. It's like almost a test of character, a test of your heart. It's like, are you going to take that revenge? Sometimes retribution, it is needed on different levels, even on our psychological well-being. But it depends on the retribution, it depends on the situation. But sometimes it's just about our hurt ego, our hurt heart. And it's the question if we can take the higher road. But what the devil asks you here actually is to be honest with yourself, is to really cut through the lies, through the illusion, through what you think it should be or not be. It's really be honest with yourself. And here, what I see here with the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords, it's all about communication. It's all about putting things right. It's communication in a clear and positive way. And the Queen of Swords, usually it's also about cutting something off of your life. It could be a habit, could be a way of thinking, an attitude, could be people or situations. But whatever it is, it's going to be for the best, you know. And it's like what I see here is you actually passing a test. Is you actually being on the threshold, because this here also looks like a threshold to me. So it's being on the threshold and taking the right steps, right? Because here with the devil, this could also mean that you're caught up in a loop. You know, you maybe even be caught up in a loop of self-pity or, you know, always thinking the same thoughts, always feeding the same energy to a certain situation or to certain people. And now you have the chance, especially here with the Queen of Swords, of breaking this cycle. And this will be very successful for you. This will do you tons of good because you're thinking clearly now here with these 2 Swords cards. And you're thinking clearly, and you're also able to communicate very, very clearly and to call out things, to call things by their names. And this will be very positive for you this week. Yeah. You will be able to clear some situations that have been somewhat murky or not really clear for you. You'll be able to clear them. in a very positive way. But let's see what the other cards have to say. We have fire, and it says transformation, rebirth, renewal. And then we have don't stop. A miracle is around the corner. Now, this message is quite important for both, both these messages. It's like, because we have, again, with the devil here and the Queen of Swords, this for me is a very important and very powerful message. And here with fire, it's really saying it's a rebirth here. You're getting new energy, but you're also burning out all that is old, all that it doesn't suit you anymore. It's slowly burning away, slowly, disappearing from your life, from your attention. And this fire also, it's important to give you new energy and new hope. And this is what this card is all about here, pile number 1, here with Don't Stop. Because many of you, especially with these cards and the devil saying that you're going around in circles, it's like you may be, feeling like giving up. Could be giving up a project, could be giving up even joy, whatever it is. But you may feel trapped in your loop. You may not be able to see the silver linings at the moment, but at the end of the week, it will be different, okay? If you're in a low phase right now, it will be different at the end of the week. You'll be on a high, okay? Because there's hope, there's wonderful things just around the corner, there's a miracle just around the corner, so don't give up. Keep that fire burning, keep that fire of your heart and in your heart burning. You are passionate, you are intelligent, you will be victorious, okay? And the last card here, this is like, I had seen this card and has vengeance, and here with the devil, and these cards, I was getting all that vibe as well. And this is the angel of vengeance. And again, it's really to, make you think, because if you call out for vengeance and it's not righteous, it will fall back onto you. So it's really this card inviting you to think, do you really need vengeance? It was really, whatever situation it is, was it really called for, this vengeance or these ideas of vengeance, if it's really called for? And also to be very careful with your thoughts. What thoughts are you feeding? Are you putting yourself in a victim situation? Are you really a victim? Have you really been a victim? And if you have been, how can you deal with it in a positive way without wishing harm onto others? And sometimes, there's a phase where we feel like throwing stones, and it's okay to do it because it's part of the healing. But it's like more in your thoughts or in your words, but it's not in actions. And if you're going to turn into actions, is it depending on your situation? Of course, I'm speaking here from a very general point of view. So is it really, is it fair? Is it righteous? Is it called for? Or is it just an expression of what you're feeling, but is it something that you should go through or not? Is this really, is it correct to act that way or to act on those thoughts? But, to feel rage and to feel vengeful is sometimes part of the healing process, is some of the first steps of the healing process. So it could be a sign that you're healing, but the card is really like inviting you to think about it, and if it's really something you'd like to act upon, if it would be right for you or other people to act upon. And I'm having a deja vu. I have the feeling that I've said this before. Maybe I have. But the thing is, it's actually quite positive, but these thoughts, so these energies this week are very deep, are very intense, right? So it's really the invitation here is go through it. The only way out is going through it, and keep the fire of hope and joy burning, because things will turn around even quicker than you think. Okay, so Let's see now what are the energies concerning love. So pile number 1, what are the energies surrounding you concerning love? Oppa. Okay, we got these cards. They just threw themselves at you. Not let me. They weren't properly shuffled. Let's shuffle them again. So for pile number 1, what are the energies? We have let your friends help you. Past life relationship. And one more card. Express your love. And true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. This is beautiful. I think like there's either you're already in a relationship that's true love, or your true love is coming to you soon, actually. And I have the feeling for you, pile number 1, it's like to make room for this true love. And, go out, be with your friends, or, talk to them, text them, call them, be in contact with your friends, especially if you're feeling you're going through a low phase right now. For some of you, may be stuck in past relationships. And there are things, for instance, that maybe they're still not finished, they're still not been expressed. Maybe this week, because we saw this, there's communication, and it's like a bit of retaliation here. There's the possibility of finding closure with certain situations. And you're making room for true love. You are. And it could be someone who's very different from you. And this will be the person that you'll end up with. And for those who are asking, it will be a new love. For many of you, it will be someone completely new. But it's the true love coming in for those, especially who are single. If you are in a relationship, it's saying that you're going to go, you're going to solve any differences, solve any conflicts. And, you just have to express yourselves properly and start going out more and doing more fun stuff together. So pile number 1, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. Let's put the stone over here. So what are the energies surrounding you this week? So we're starting with the tarot. First of all, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Hanged Man in reverse. It's interesting because this week will bring changes. It will be full of things changing, being very volatile. It's a very volatile energy this week. And you may feel that it's even with your mood, either very happy or very sad. It's like it's really like a roller coaster this week when it comes to energies and situations and how everything changes suddenly. And you will be somewhat also reluctant to accept these changes or to go with the flow. It will be a bit difficult for you to go with the flow. But the thing is, even if it seems a bit difficult, especially in the beginning, it's a sign that you are unstucking yourself, because some of you who chose pile number 2 have been stuck in the same energy for quite a long time. And now the Hanged Man is in reverse, so this energy is getting more relaxed, more flexible, more fluid. But for some of you, this could also mean that you are refusing also to see the wisdom of the situations, of these changes, right? And that these changes may come all too suddenly for you, and you are having difficulty on dealing with them. And it's like, oh, I see. Okay, this will be a bit blunt, and I hope I don't trigger you, not in a bad way at least. But it could be that some situations, even if they're not the most positive for you, just got very comfortable. And now that they change, and they will change for the better, but you're having difficulty with it. We're having difficulty with really going with the flow, like I was saying at the beginning. But this won't be bad. This is just a phase. This is like, it depends really on your nature. If you're someone who is more like rigid, in the sense that you like things to stay as they are, which is also a natural and understandable way of being, or you're someone who likes change and likes things to be more up in the air, and so we all have different personalities. So if you're someone who's more flexible in that sense, so the week will be somewhat easier. And there's a lot of knowledge and insights and understanding to gain from this. If you have more difficulty with this kind of situations, then it's not that you won't gain the same knowledge, but you won't be as receptive for it as others might be. It will come to you then kind of later, but because you're struggling with it at the moment. But it's nothing negative per se. It's nothing tragic or dramatic. It's just all happens a bit too sudden, too quickly, right? And you are, that's it. Sorry, you got it. You're being forced out of your comfort zone. And it's not always pleasing. And it's not always the easiest thing to do. So actually here, just repeat, you're getting this week, you're being forced out of your comfort zone. And it's not necessarily your choice. Actually, it seems like destiny is intervening and going, kicking you. Now it's time for things to happen. It's time for your life to take a turn. The turn won't be that negative. And the thing is just, it can be uncomfortable. That's the only thing. But it will turn out to be quite positive in the end. It's just the beginning. It's just a bit strange. Okay. But let's see. We have here joy. Your inner child is here to play. And then we have peace, harmony, and contentment. So what I see here is almost like advice. Is saying, if you open up to all these changes, if you take them with a pinch of salt, with humor and fun, you just roll with it, we go with the flow, there will be a lot of harmony to gain out of this, and things will go smoothly. The more open you are to go along with the universe and to have fun with whatever is thrown your way, to make the best out of it in a kind of playful manner, right? Like if it's a game, I'm not taking the seriousness of whatever is happening in your life. It's just the cards inviting you to see it more as a game and to play. Wake up the child in you, your inner child, in order to make the best out of the situation. And the more flexible, the more open you are, the more harmonious the situation will be, the smoother everything will go. The last card here is Keter, the crown, spirituality. Now, this card also means insights. And it's actually, because it is the first emanation, it tells me like this is just a start. So what's happening this week will ripple, into your whole existence. It's like, let's say till the end of the year, let's put it that way, it's better. But it will ripple in a positive way. So the more you're open to it, the more you flow with it, the more positive these ripples will be. And it's also here this week, through everything that it's happening, there's a lot of insights, there's a lot of knowledge, of wisdom gained, and some of you will even feel more connected to the spiritual side of life, to source, or to your higher self. And that's why the more connected you feel, the more easygoing you become. And the more trust you'll have. And the more trust you have, the more fun you have. And so the week promises a lot of insights and a lot of inner transformation in a very positive and even in a light-hearted kind of way, if you decide to take it like that. Yeah, when it comes to love, let's see what are the energies. Wait a second. There you go. What are the energies when it comes to love for pile 2 this week? What are the week's energies concerning love for pile 2? Ooh, we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So maybe some of you have been asking about someone dear to you, but there's an issue of codependency here. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Just a second. And you'll need heart-to-heart conversations. There you go. I think there is some issue. And here we have again, keep an open mind. That's the message of the reading. It is really nice. Now, there will be an issue with a soulmate. Could be someone you're already involved with or someone you're still not involved with, but there will be an issue here. An issue of codependency. Maybe there is some neediness from both of you or from one of you, or even like a codependency when it comes to other addictions, right? And there will be the need to talk. There will be the need to clarify certain situations, the need to make things better between you both. But because you're soulmates, it's like there's a very fundamental understanding between you both. You really get each other. So I don't think that this heart-to-heart conversation will be difficult. You just have to be open. You know, there's flirt here, so be playful again, you know. And so you just have to be open. And that's the message from the whole reading is stay open, stay in touch with your heart, stay in touch with yourself, awaken the inner child, and, you know, take everything with a pinch of salt and just take it easy. It's actually the whole message is stay open, connect yourself with love, connect yourself with life, and just take it easy. Things will be all right. And also in love, there may be the need of some clarifications, of some deep conversations, but things will be all right. Okay? So pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful week full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. We're going to put the stone over here. And let's see what are the energies for you surrounding you this week. So we're starting with the tarot. First of all, we have the 3 of Swords. Then we have the 2 of Wands. And the 2 of Pentacles. Now, pile 3. We have here a situation of heartbreak, of anxiety. It doesn't have to be heartbreak as such, like in a love situation. For some of you, maybe it is the situation, but there's anxiety here. This could even be existential anxiety, you know, fear over finances, over success, career, or purpose in life, or even any like phobias. Yeah, okay, phobias. I'm not saying it right, but never mind. But, you know, some fears, they can come from a traumatic experience. But whatever it is something that may have kept you from achieving certain goals or from even trying certain venues in your life. And if it's heartbreak, like romantic heartbreak, you know, this may have drained a lot of energy from you, all this sadness or even a feeling of emptiness, you know, kind of taking a lot of energy from your life and from your purpose. And maybe you even felt like the lack of purpose because of this, like if even that like life is meaningless. And But this is changing. This is the good news. If you have been going through this, if something has hurt you or something is still hurting you, this is more than silver linings. What I see here with these two cards, with the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Sorry, I had to sit better. I see here, I see you taking over your life, taking charge of your life. So you're not in a queen or king situation yet, so you're not on top of the world yet. You're the two, so it's right at the beginning, but you're coming from a very horrible situation with the three here, because the Three of Swords is really devastating. You know, it kind of throws you back completely in your game. But here is you taking over, you're taking control. You know, so what comes before the two is the Ace, and the Ace is the beginnings, the idea, is the seed, is the spark. But the two, it means you're already acting on it. You're making plans. You're getting your act together. And it's really like you're really starting to act on your goals, on your dreams. And what I see with the cards is like the cards are inviting you to take that pain and transform it, to take that pain and make something beautiful out of it. You know, it doesn't have to be artistic. It can. And for some of you probably will. It will. For some of you, because I saw the rest of the cards already, I'm like that. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist it today. But some of you, it will be even in music. Take that pain and transform it into a beautiful song, for instance. But what I see here is like this pain or this disappointment, whatever may be the case, it's really the inspiration for you to take life by the horns and to make the most out of it. It kind of then creates a reaction from within you. It kind of like, because it really sets you back. It really, and by setting you back, it really demands of you a reset. So you're resetting your life. You're being reminded of who you are and what you really wanted to do with your life. And this is quite positive. It may be scary at first, but if you just go through it, you will find immense satisfaction, because then you will be put back on track. You're putting yourself back on track to your true path. And for many of you, this will be something creative, something you always wanted to do. And the thing here with the Two of Pentacles is you also learning to managing your time. So this week, you'll be very efficient with your time. And you will have like a very good balance, life-work balance, and you're knowing how to invest your time in order to achieve your goals. Because his Two of Wands is all about, what do I want? How do I get there? And this with the Two of Pentacles is finding ways of getting there. And so by the end of the week, you'll feel very empowered. You feel on track. Some pain might be there still, but you are working through it. You actually working with it, which is even more beautiful, in my opinion. Okay. Now, let's see the other cards. We have, this is beautiful. Look, you got happy endings. End of a chapter. So I think the end of the chapter is the pain, is the disappointment, is holding on to something sad, you know. So there's a happy ending. Like I said, this is more than a silver lining. It's you being back on track. And because it's here with the Three of Swords, is also telling me it's like whatever loss was there, you know, if it was a disappointment or a heartbreak in that sense, you know, it was like a blessing in disguise. It was actually a gift. It felt, or maybe it even feels like something horrible, like really, really sad. But after some time, you'll realize that it was what you needed, even if it hurts now. And I'm not making little of that pain, you know. But sometimes in hindsight, we come to realize, oh my God, if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't be here now, today, in this success, in this happiness, in this joy. See, I hope I'm you can understand my point of view. And then we have trust. And this is something that you're developing this week as well. We have here faith in the power of the universe. It's like whatever this Three of Swords may represent for you is put it in the hands of God. Is let go and let God and do your thing. Do who you are. Work on who you are and what you want to happen in your life, because this will lead you there. And the cause for this Three of Swords, for this disappointment here, will be dealt with in the right manner. So when with that concerns, let the pieces fall where they may, because at the end of the day, it will be in your favor, whatever the result of that situation is. So just trust. Things will be fine. You are loved. You are safe. Just trust. Then the last cards I have here is Israfel, Angel of Song. And that's why I was saying, so some of you, I love this card. It's so, so beautiful. I love it so much. Some of you, may be creatives or artistic inclined, or maybe even artists, and maybe you use this confusion or use the power of this anxiety or a heartbreak and turn it into something beautiful. And it's also inviting you to listen to the song of your heart, or re-listen to it. Remember who you are. Remember where you wanted to be. Remember what your path is. And your path is always in your heart. So reconnect and trust. And then we have Raziel, Angel of Mysteries. Again, it has to do with trust. You are the only group that got 2 cards here. So it's like sometimes we don't know why things happen the way they happen. That's why I was also telling you that sometimes in hindsight, we understand that some heartbreaks had to happen for us to move on. Maybe, to coax us out of our comfort zone. And it's part of mysteries. We don't see the reasons why at the moment. We don't understand why things happen when they're happening. But again, just trust. Your path is already laid. You just have to walk it. Unfortunately, when we are born, we forget about it. So sometimes we may have the feeling we're walking in darkness. But you're not alone. You're not blind. You're not lost in darkness. You're being guided. And a part of you knows where to go. You just have to reconnect again. And this week you will. You start taking steps. You start moving forward and in the right direction. So it's actually quite positive. Now, let's see. When it comes to love, what are the energies surrounding pile 3? Calling in your soulmate. What else? Oh, past life relationship. Some of you may still be leading with a past life relationship, but there's someone else coming in. For many of you, it will be someone new. So, let me get just one more card. Just a second. There you go. Then we have children. So some of you may have children from a past relationship. Do we have this? Could be the one. So the thing is, for some of you, could be someone from your past, that's coming back in, or you're manifesting this person from your past back in. It doesn't have to be for everyone. And if you don't want no one from your past coming back in, then no one from your past will come back in. Okay, it's up to you. It's your decision. But there's someone, Mr. Right. Careful here with the codependency here. Maybe, again, from someone from your past that you cannot shake off of your mind and of your heart. So, but this would be then a codependency. But there's someone else that is the right one for you. Could be also someone that already has children, but also be careful with some childish behavior, okay? I'm not saying that you're childish. I'm just saying that sometimes when we are hurting, like childish tendencies may come up, which is not wrong. It's just the way it is. But pay attention if it goes in your favor or not. Okay. And let me just get another one. Yeah, keep an open mind. With this keep an open mind here in your case, I would say, be open to what and to whom comes in your life this week, but also be skeptical in the sense of, because we have the codependency card here, really take a good look into who is coming into your life. Yeah, be discerning. That's the word. Be discerning. People can be wonderful, and most of all human beings are wonderful, but some are better for you than others. So pay attention to that. Yeah. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful week full of love. Thank you.